What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Eclectic Beard Reactions. Let's go around and we'll talk a little bit about reaction channels, why people actually do reaction channels. And I think it's one of two things. And this is coming from a personal perspective. I'm not going to lie, and I'm going to take and tell you a little bit about a lot of you already know that I started on YouTube doing beer reviews. I did that for almost 2 years, and in that whole 2 year time in between when I was doing the beer reviews and stuff like that, if I wasn't watching beer reviews, or if I wasn't doing beer reviews and watching beer reviews, I was watching reaction videos. And I was like, man, because I'd listen to a song that I enjoyed, and I'd hear somebody else give their perspective on it. I'm like, oh, dude, he's hit that right on the money of like why this is so good. Or I'd listen to like bar breakdowns for like rap songs and stuff like that. Like, bro, his ability to take and like break down all these metaphors, which I like reacting to rap videos. A lot of times I'll take and get the gist of stuff, but metaphors sometimes right over the head. So I don't even try bar breakdowns. But that's what appealed so much to me. So I actually went from, I was like, I got to a point where the beer reviews weren't as fun anymore. So I was like, you know what? I really enjoy doing these, or I really enjoy watching these YouTube reactors. And I'm going to show you real quick the folks that really I looked at as far as YouTube reactors are concerned. That kind of inspired me to start my channel. So first up, we got No Life Shack. He's got almost 3 million subscribers, and rightfully so. This cat right here is one of the most entertaining people, I don't care what niche it is, on YouTube. And he gives, number one, if he doesn't do the bar breakdown, his reactions to what he's hearing. Like, he'll take and get up out of his seat. I've seen him take and fall on the floor. His personality is so magnetic. It's hard not to like the guy. Not only is he a reactor, but he's also entertaining to watch. The second guy that I watched, Arctic Kicks, another cat, like watching his stuff, he's just so personable, and he projects positivity, which is something I'm always down for, is positivity. But not only that, he's funny. So he adds humor. He's always about, being the positive things in life. And it's just a joy to take and watch him. Simba TV is another cat that I took and I've watched. And I've watched his channel take and grow a bit. And I don't know why he's not bigger, to be honest with you, because he deserves so many more subscribers. But he's got his personality is what draws you, because he's relatable. His personality makes you, it's like watching somebody you could take and grab 10 beer with. And so that's, for me, that was the reason why I'd watched someone like him. And then you got people like Lost in Vegas. These two cats right here, their methodical breakdown and their banter back and forth with each other, and their thoughts and opinions on what they're hearing, like it's a change from the other three that I've mentioned, but it's nice to hear because of their analytical way of looking at stuff, their analytical way of taking out a lyric and actually expounding upon it, or being like, yeah, I like that. It's funny he says that, and they take it related to something else. And their way of doing that is one of the things that, like, I was just like, oh man, these guys. So why am I not subscribed to them still? And then you got Frankenstein's. Why am I? See, but Frankenstein's Lab. These cats right here are something else, because they're laughing and they're giggling at stuff. Is just, they're funny. And the videos they pick, like Bill Burr, they've done a lot of Bill Burr, like they movie stuff, trailers and stuff like that. And just that right there, watching them and their interaction together and their thoughts. And I think maybe a little bit of weed is involved before some of these. I know just by how they act in some and others. So, and I could be wrong on that. but I'm not. I don't really think I am. But it adds to the enjoyment of watching because of how much they're just really cool cats to take and watch. So these are the fellas. These are the channels I was watching like nonstop. And then you got like Two Sushi. I've watched a lot of her stuff. Why am I not so? See again. Oh, okay. I know what it is. So these are the people that I took and watched, and what got me very, very interested in doing reactions because I enjoyed watching it so much. Um, and they all bring their different flavors. So I think that's one reason. And the other thing is, and on top of that, not only taking it because you've watched somebody and you enjoy watching them and it inspires you to take and do the same, maybe try to take and put your own spin on, which is kind of what I've done. Because I'm not going to lie, I took in, my first videos were like a cauliflower in the booth, or actually on the old channel, on the other channel, my first reaction videos were like Immortal Technique. I did a little bit of, I looked at some Linkin Park and some Gray Days, which is Chester Bennington's band he was in before he joined Linkin Park. Like SPM, I took and looked at some, even some ICP, but like Immortal Technique, and even SPM, I was getting these requests. Hey, take a look. If you like this, look at a collar or look at Low Key Abomination. And so I did, and I discovered the UK, the grime scene over there in the UK, and that's kind of once I did one fire in the booth, like it opened up a whole doorway. So after that other channel took and went to, I shifted from doing reactions to taking a look at electric vehicles and automotive stuff and reacted to automotive related videos and stuff like that. It left me like, man, I enjoy doing reaction videos so much. I enjoy it so much. So I started this channel and I started doing the UK grime. I took and actually re-uploaded a few of the Fire in the Boots I had done, Akala and Low Keys. I took a look at Mike Righteous, Gets and Logic, and so I went back to taking doing that. And I'm not very good at like bar breakdowns, but like different lines and the story that's being told and everything like that within the songs. That's what drew me to it because it's so different from what we get over here in the U.S. And I loved it. Now I'm going to be honest, as a content creator, as somebody who's number one on my other channel, like I'll take and put in a day and a half's worth of research before I take a look at an electric vehicle. I'll look at specs. I'll take a look at the latest news, and then I'll take and do a reaction to like the unveiling of the car. Then I'll take and go to the website, and we'll take and look at what they're showing, what they're showing off, and looking at the specs and like what the mileage range is supposed to be and the charging and everything else like that, and then maybe doing some comparisons to other electric vehicles or even other gas powered vehicles that are out there. It's a whole lot more involved in the process. I'm gonna be honest with you, as a content creator, reactions, I love doing them, but they're also kind of, in content creation world, kind of low hanging fruit because there's always somebody that's going to like something. So um, you're going to have people that always wind up finding whatever you're looking at or whatever you're reacting to. Even if it takes a little bit for you to take and gain some traction, as far as like your first 10, 15 videos getting 1, 2, 3 views. That's what I'm talking about. But a lot of people that do reactions is because they're passionate about either the music, the movies, or the TV shows that they're reacting to. They love it. They love watching this stuff. They love discovering new stuff. And that's the thing for me. I've got the Eclectic Beard. I took and went from Allen's Beer and Gaming to the Eclectic Beard because my taste for music is very eclectic. I love listening to some Michael Bublé. I love listening to Dean Martin. On the other hand, I'll take and turn it right around and listen to some Garth Brooks, or I'll put it on some Metallica, or you name it. I'll basically listen to it, especially if it's got a good vibe to it, or it tells a good story. I'm gonna be honest with you. There are people who start doing reaction channels simply to take and get to a point where they can either they can do what they want on YouTube, or because the channel they already have really isn't doing anything. They've been at it for a while, and now that's understandable as well, because this YouTube is a grind. So I'll be honest with you, and I think a lot of them, they look at it, they're like, oh, that's this, that, or the other, but they take and wind up doing it because they see it growing other channels, and then they fall in love with it. Just, I think that's what happens to most people that start doing, to a lot, not most, but a lot of people that do reactions, is they'll take and do it as a way to take and gain some people, gain some ground after the stuff they've been doing hasn't done it, and then they just fall in love with it, which is awesome to take and watch. But to be honest with you, the reason why I keep doing this stuff, the reactions, because y'all, I'm being honest, y'all have given me the freedom. I've taken and cooked an English breakfast, trying English tea. Wife took and bought, and I took and ate on screen the Cadbury candy bars. I've been taking it. I've done a couple videos out and about, taking and showing y'all either where I live at, or taking and showing, like when I was down in Alabama, one of the historical places from my hometown. And it's given me the ability to kind of branch out, but still take and be on brand and within the niche itself. And I love that, because it gives me a little bit more flexibility within the reaction realm, without having to take and start a whole different channel and take and start that from ground zero and build it up. And I think the reason why people watch reaction channels, now this is just before I end here, I think the reason why a lot of people watch reaction channels, it's always nice as a human being taking and watching somebody else looking at something for the first time and giving their perspective, or enjoying the discovery of what they're seeing, and that person, the nostalgia, either seeing that person discovering it and enjoying it and have that same feeling they had whenever they first watched it, or seeing somebody find something enjoyable that they also enjoy, and then giving their opinion and maybe bringing some forward they, even being fans of it, haven't caught on to. And I think that's one of the great appeals of reaction channels. So that's just my opinion on I just want to share to y'all why I actually started a reaction channel. I love doing this. I love doing reaction channels or reaction videos. I love taking a look at new stuff. I love learning, and I've been learning so much about not only y'all's culture, about y'all as people over there, traditions and everything. I love that, but I also love, when I take and listen to music, or I've got people like Official Impact, Red's Man Books, and Lines taken and actually, and these cats have been requesting me to take and look at their videos for over a year now, like long before I was even monetized. So, having people that reach out to you, hey, can you react to this for me? And working with artists and stuff like that, and discovering new, I love this. I absolutely love this 100%. And I'm glad I found folks like No Life Shack and Arctic and stuff like that. So that's just my perspective on why people, number one, why they take and actually do reaction channels, and number two, why it is they watch reaction channels. And that's just, because I could probably go on for over an hour and expound and digress and everything like that. But I won't, because nobody wants to listen to sermons. That being said, y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.